People just lazy. And a lot of people, they want to make passive income. You're not going to make a lot of money having passive income. Earned income is always going to outweigh the passive income. So a lot of people, they think they're just going to put their car on Turo, let Turo do the marketing, let Turo do the booking, let Turo keep all the customers' information so they can't remarket to them. It's so much stuff. So Turo is good to start on, but if you're trying to run up a bag, Turo can never on the profit side, ever.
I met my best self today. She told me success come with patience. Discipline is for the strong. The weak too weak-minded to gain. It used to smoke away the pain. Gas I'm smoking on is strong. What's up, you guys? It's Coach Trillionaire here at Trilltalk Podcast, where we keep it true to ourselves and real with you about all things entrepreneurship. We bring on real hustlers to tell you the truth about business. And today, I'm here with my guy, Reem Osama, the money man. Reem, how are you doing today?
What's poppin', Trill?
Man, everything. It's cracking, it's popping, it's jumping, it's Money Monday. So tell me a little bit about what's going on with you, what you do, and the value you bring today.
I got you. So I got a 6-figure rental car business. I did it in 5 months. I started off doing credit repair, then I transitioned into rental car business that's jumping right now. I got one of the biggest rental car companies in Philadelphia right now.
Listen, I heard that you're not just doing 6 figures. You're not just doing 100,000, but you stepping towards or at 200,000. Is this the truth?
On phone now, yup.
Listen, where you at right now? Let me hear them numbers.
Last month we did 42 bands, so I know I'm closing in on 200K because I was at 180 at the end of last month, and we in the middle of this month, so I know I probably did a dub or right under a dub so far this month.
Listen, let's talk about it. So tell me your favorite part thus far about your journey.
My favorite part about being in the car rental space is the relationships I get to make. That's the best part, because if I step in a rental room or tell anybody I got a rental car business, automatic conversation starter. So that's my favorite part about it, besides driving all the cars, obviously.
Listen, and if y'all follow Reem, y'all know he's not scared to get Philly on y'all. So,
would you go play with Walmart, Hertz, Enterprise? So why would you come holler at me and try to play with me? Like, we call it Death Row for a reason. So why would you come over here and try to play with me?
So what's the worst experience you ever had with a repo?
Somebody tried to fight me. This was when I was early in the game. That's why I'm like, all right, we don't do repos by ourselves. There's always a couple of us, and probably security with us or somebody that's licensed to carry.
You can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
He said it's death row, baby. Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
But get crazy, you know. But so tell me, what's the biggest W that you had thus far in a rental game?
Getting like 10 cars last month. There was a lot of cars last month.
Oh, I think you said your goal was, what, 30 cars, and now you at how many?
My goal was 30 cars by the end of Q3. I hit that like a couple weeks ago.
Listen, main man just smashing goals, and I know y'all about to be like, well, I know the car rental business sound cool. Everybody keep talking about 6 figures this, 6 figure that. So I want to keep it true to them and real with ourselves about, like, what have you actually been through? So,
I got the receipts from them if they want to see the receipts.
You got the receipts? Let me see the receipts. Pull the receipts out, bruh.
I'll let you read this off my Instagram page. While I'm getting this, you can keep questioning me, though.
I want to ask you, what car have you made the most money off of?
It was a 2019 Nissan Maxima. It was white. We called it Ivory. That car got totaled. And then it was a 2020 Dodge Charger X STX gray one. We called that one Wolf. Those 2 cars got totaled back-to-back weeks in June. I lost my 2 best money makers in back-to-back weeks.
A lot of people think that the more expensive something is, or the more luxury something is, the more money you make off of it. But remember I did Airbnb? The luxury rental was crazy, yeah, but the maintenance of a luxury Airbnb was different. So you tell me, like, in the car rental space, is it like similar?
So the luxury cars, you got to do more work to get those out. The economy cars, them things will stay out 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Those stay going, especially them Jeep cars, them $60 a day cars, they be going. Like,
so it's like consistent money.
Mm-hmm.
Bad. So do you think that you should have like a mix of both, like mix of luxury and mix of that consistent everyday car?
What do you mean luxury cars, though?
When I say luxury, I mean foreign cars for real.
Like,
Beamers, you know, the Bentleys.
Oh, yeah. Bentleys, that's a little bit exotic because it's over 100K. Damn near $200,000 if you buy the right Bentley. But luxury car, Mercedes, Teslas, Genesis, those is luxury cars. So those is good. But I think everybody should have a good mix. You don't want just all luxury cars because the average person won't be able to afford those type cars. But the Hondas, Toyotas, Nissans, those are go. A lot of people can afford those type of cars. So you need to have a good variety of cars.
So tell me this. How many exotic or foreign cars do you have?
I don't got none no more.
No exotic and foreign.
Yeah, I don't got no foreign cars. I had one. I had a Benz, but I gave it back.
Damn, why?
The owner said I couldn't drive it. So somebody actually put the owner's boyfriend on me. So the guy was like, "Hey, my guy told me you do good business. Got an E-Class Benz for you. I'm tired of paying the car note, and we tired of paying the insurance." I'm like, "How much is the car note?" He like $1,000, insurance for $100. I'm like, "Shit, y'all paying all this money for this car?" So took that car on. It made a little money. It wasn't that much because that type of car you don't want to just be giving it to everybody.
Yeah. Do you feel like when you start a car rental business, you should be focused on getting more like economy, daily driver type cars?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's the cheat code because a lot of people on Instagram like, oh, this how you get approved for a new Benz or a new BMW and then put it on Turo. But I would imagine you really not making that much off of it. You might be paying your note, right?
No, they capping with the luxury cars. I use those for content and like conversation starters. That's why I like the luxury cars. That's the reason why I took that Benz on because I'm like, all right, worst case scenario, I let them keep all the money, which I was when it was getting rented out, just to cover their notes, and they didn't have to worry about insurance because they was under my fleet insurance. So I actually did them a favor. I solved the problem for them, but I told them if you want to run a bag up, run me some more cars, some cheaper cars. That way the cheaper cars can pay for the luxury car. Then when the luxury car get rented out, it's all pocket change.
Right.
You feel me?
And it wasn't really for the whole business.
Yeah. I got them receipts for you too.
Sheesh. Oh yeah, pull them receipts up. We talking about.
You can read that.
Hold on,
it's public
y'all.
record.
Listen, so we got January, $10,583 in January, y'all. $14,678 in February, y'all. We have $20,898 in March. So tell me this. What did you do different between January and March to where you almost fully doubled your income?
I kept scaling, kept getting more cars. That's all it is, scaling and get more aggressive with the marketing. That's all it is.
I like this because I always tell people there's 4 ways to increase your revenue. Increase sales, increase your average purchase price, so your order value, increase your lifetime value of a customer, so how many times this customer comes back again and again, and then also to increase essentially your profit margin. You feel me? So what you're saying is you increase your revenue by increasing your number of sales, but you did that by getting more cars that could be rented out more often. You feel me? So I like that. So January to March, you got more cars. How many more cars do you think you got?
I can't really remember. I started off with like 6 cars. Then one my homie, he bought me the black Malibu that you rented. Then my other guy, he got like 3 cars. My other folks, they got like 1 car. So I probably had like 15 in like March maybe.
So from around 6 in January to 15 in March. So we're thinking about maybe like $1,500 to $2,000 every month off of each vehicle.
Just about.
That's sturdy. That's a little sturdy little, you know what I'm saying? So now we got April, he went to $24,119. May, $32,611. June, $35,589. In July, he had $42,645 dollars. My God. So tell me, did you do the same thing like to grow your business between March and July where you again doubled your business or quadrupled it from January?
Just kept getting more cars and getting super aggressive with the marketing. But like I said, my 2 best cars got totaled in June. So imagine if I still had those 2 cars.
It would be different.
I'd probably hit 50.
Different. So listen, this the real receipts. I'm gonna actually insert this picture into the video so y'all can really see that this ain't cap. I got it. We looking at it. We reading it off the phone, right? And so I want you to like give them a little bit of game, like from the rental car business, but also just like ask Reem Osama, what's some game to help somebody get to that $42,000 in a month?
So first of all, I know a lot of people like to talk about the mindset thing. They're gonna tell you, oh, you need to have your mindset together. That is true. Like I be saying, a lot of people, they want to be stagnant and everything. They're like, oh, I'm cool with little 2-3 cars. I'm like, what you gonna do with 2-3 cars? You might as well give me those cars and take the headache off your off of you. You feel me? But if you're gonna go ham, you gotta scale. You gotta scale. I know some people, They don't want to utilize the JV, aka the joint venture method. Basically, you give me a car and I manage it for them. But the reason why I started scaling and had to scale and started doing partnerships with people is because my phone was still ringing up the hook and I was sold out. Imagine you got 6, 10 cars out and your phone's still ringing up the hook. You might as well start selling money if you're doing working like that. I know people that can't get the cars in their credit, but they pride won't let them do business with other people because it's a headache with some people don't know how to deal with the people. Me, on the other hand, is you see the numbers, you feel me? So I'm cool with doing partnerships with people and taking a little piece of the pie.
And I hear a lot of people try the joint venture, avenue. Do you feel like in order to be successful at joint ventures that you have to already be sold out of whatever you do, basically? Like, you already have to be solid on what you do and then you could bring other people on? Or can you start before that?
You can start, if you don't got no cars, you're trying to do do JVs, aka joint ventures. Imagine me coming to you, hey Trill, I don't got no experience in renting cars. I ain't got no receipts, nothing. Can you put a car in your name on your credit and hope I'm gonna do good? That's real hard to do. Somebody gotta really, really believe in you to do that. On the other hand, somebody like me, like, hey Trill, you see the numbers, I just did 42. Like, it only makes sense for you to give me a car. I don't gotta convince you of nothing. You feel me? So I will advise you to start off with 1 car, 2 car, whatever you can do. Or you can start off, how I did is, I started off with 8 cars. I torched my credit report. I ran up like $250,000 in cars. I had a business partner, wound up making $100K with them keeping 30% of my income. It went left, and I started my own business. So that's what I would advise.
Compare the credit business to the headache of running other people's with a JV.
So it's only about 2 JVs that give me a headache occasionally, and I'll be having to, like, lightweight check them, like, yo, chill, like, fall back. Like, everything you've been through, I've been through times 10. So fall back. Cars gonna get into accidents. Cars might get impounded. Cars might sit. That's why you need to be saving your money. I got a client, 2 clients, mom and her son. They never touched none of the money that they've been making the whole time. When their car got totaled, Ivory, they say we got like 10 months worth of car notes. See,
Right, like, go ahead, like, I got you.
You feel me?
Yeah, I feel that. Financial literacy with business is also key. Like, when they talk about mindset, I feel like people speak about it wrong. It's about giving them the specific moment. Like, damn, no, you need to have a die-hard mentality. Like, because when that car gets impounded and it's a dry month and you didn't have the proper financial literacy, like, you still got to be willing to put your last in it so you can fix it for next time. Like, I like that you shared that because a lot of people need to hear it.
You got to stack that money. Just because you made $3,000 in a month, don't go to the Gucci store and trick that money off. Save that money for a rainy day.
Cap, no cap, because it's crazy because I just got off the line last Monday with my financial advisor. Shout out to Curtis May. He got his own podcast too. Extremely valuable content. One of the only people that I trust with my money, like, that I would ever have tell me anything about where to put my money. But Mr. Curtis was like, oh, hold on, you saved way more than what most people would have saved with what I made. Because I had made, like, I think back in March, I did my first $28,000 a month. You feel me? And so I had saved like 18 of that at first. He's like, yo, you saved a lot of that considering you paid people. You paid for equipment. I had bought like the camera. I bought a lot of stuff off of that. And on top of that, you had to pay yourself. You had to eat too something. But had I used it, I could have went on flights anywhere. I could have bought any clothes. I could have been trying to do the camera, the content, all crazy, but I laid back off of the gram. Actually, I don't know if you peeped, but I was off the gram all year for real. Like, I just stayed back until like last month. I just started getting the content together. But
a lot of entrepreneurs, they don't invest in themselves because they may be scared, don't believe in themselves. No, him for 100 said, my mentor, yo, that's not your money. That's the business money. Throw it back inside the business. You figure, deal me?
No cap. Throw your money back in a business. It's going to be worth it in the end. Now I want to ask you, how exactly did you make that $42,000?
So last month we had about, because I grabbed like 10 cars. So probably was like 15, 16 cars, something, but they was gone though. I had one guy, he was spending like $4,100 a month on the Genesis. So I had to get another Genesis too. He was spending $4,100 a month on one car.
So you had probably like 16 cars going, and they were pretty much going book for the month type time?
Some cars like book like 2 weeks at a time, 3 weeks. Some cars 2 days here, 3 days here, but it was like I'll be having like long stints with my cars too. One car, 2017 Cadillac. That thing been going like 3 months.
Do you have like a minimum booking window?
2-day minimum.
Okay, I was about to say, because I ain't gonna lie, that turnover rate with Airbnb was crazy. Like, I hate it when people came for a day. Sometimes I'll be like, no, never mind, I'm not even taking
That's how
that
it be.
booking. I might as well stay in the crib myself.
If it's somebody I know, they're like, hey, I just need it for a day or something. Somebody I know, or go ahead just to get it out. Especially if the car been sitting for a while, or let's make some money.
Yo, you had any bad experiences with people you know?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
There was this one girl. She rented a car from me.
When you gotta be real with me. You gotta be real. You was fucking with shorty?
Yeah. Expensive pain.
Woo! I should have known. So he was fucking with shorty, right? Mm-hmm. And like what she thought she was gonna get over.
Oh, she did get over.
So Osama is a simp.
Big trick.
I just told him I can see him wearing these pimp daddy glasses. This what my main man had on. No, turn to the camera. Put these Johns on. Put these Johns on. Turn to the camera. No. No.
Big trick.
Oh, the shorty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I took the L with the shorty.
Yeah, so tell me.
So she rented one of the cars from me. Then I said, what's up with that payment? She said, I cleaned your crib and gave you sex. But I got a cleaner, though. Somebody come every couple days to clean my crib. They clean way better than her. I said, I could have paid for any one of those, sis.
He gonna say clean way better than you. It's okay, my mom. The effort was there.
My cleaner be stepping on shit.
What's her name?
Tange.
Tange. I used to have a cleaner as a kid. Her name was Gloria. Gloria, if you see this, come clean my crib, please. So now tell me about the biggest motherfreaking L that you've taken so far while running your car rental business.
My business or in the car rental business?
In the car rental ever. So
my biggest L was doing business with the wrong person, letting the wrong person manage my cars.
Who?
I ain't gonna say no names.
No names. We want the tea.
No, we ain't gonna be toxic. Big trick. But this person was renting cars out with no insurance, and one of my cars got into an accident with no insurance. It had been crashed up for more than a year.
And so, like, how did you even get to start doing business with this person?
Came to get their credit fixed. They had a rental car company. I ain't feel like renting the cars out myself because I was doing the credit at first. So I just gave them my cars, like, take these. And that's how I got jumping.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I gotta crank up because Reem is my guy, so I'm really knowing, but like...
Big trick.
So, what car got smashed up?
My 2019 Dodge Challenger.
Damn, you ever got it back?
Still sitting in the body shop, crashed up.
Do you feel like it made enough money for you to spend money to fix it, or you just don't really want to invest in it again?
So it was like 15 bands in damages.
Oh yeah, never mind. I'm cool. I'll leave it right where you at. Pop, you could put that shit up for the auction or something. Like, I'm cool. I mean, shoot, if they do auction it off, I'm here. You feel me?
Need a clean title though. Remember, it's still a car note.
Never mind. I'm not. You could miss
don't
me
want
with
that car.
that. Yeah, nope. So, with that being said, what would be like your advice to help people avoid taking L's like that?
Make sure you do business with people that do good business.
How do you know if they do good business?
Reviews. Go on their Google page. If a bunch of people saying the same thing, it got to be true. You feel me? Just ask around. Like, hey, you know this person? Oh, wait. I'm pretty sure there's people out here that don't like me, but when it comes to business, and I tell my side of the story, because there's always two sides of the stories. So it's like, all right, like I understand why Reem did this, why I took somebody's deposit, why we repo the car. There's always somebody playing with my money. There's always they were not following the rules.
It's crazy you say that too, because it's important that you have a strong customer journey. Are you familiar with the customer journey map?
Like when they first discover you to the time they do business with you.
Yeah, all the way back around to the time that they shop again, right? Like you said, when somebody first discovers you and their journey to purchasing from you, and then their journey after purchasing from you. So when you think about somebody discovering your business, maybe I saw you on a Instagram ad, but I probably scrolled by it. You know, I was like, okay, that sounds good. Scroll by. But then I see you on my Instagram timeline. I stop a little bit longer than I stopped the first time. Then I'm like, I actually do need to rent a car. So I'm going to look up Osama Rentals because I heard about them for the rental cars a couple months ago. I look them up. Does he have a Google business page? Does he pop up on Google at all? If he don't, you might have lost a customer because now they are missing a step in their customer journey map, right? But now if they do have a Google My Business, what's their experience with it? When they go there, do you have 5-star reviews, 4-star reviews? Or is it like constantly like, man, I don't mess with Reem. He bring me the car late. Like,
Dirty, not gassed up. It's a lemon. No,
exactly. You don't want to play them games. So I suggest that everybody get familiar with a customer journey map and start working on the different elements for your business of the customer journey map. How do people discover you? And how do people experience you all the way till when they purchase from you? How easy is it for people to ask the questions that they need to ask? How much is a rental? Can they find that on your website? Or do they call you, etc.? So that was just a quick little gem in there from Coach Trill in terms of marketing. Y'all know y'all can always click below to schedule a consultation with me, and we'll break down your marketing needs. Now back to Osama Rentals. So you said basically look at people's reviews to determine whether they do good business. Do you feel like seeing people's receipts also makes a big difference?
Yeah, real bad. Yeah, you gotta see those receipts. I got a rule. If you say you made that, show me. Let me see them invoices. Let me see them cash apps, Apple Pays, cash transactions, receipts, and everything. Let me see that because there be people out here just giving out wild ass numbers. I seen somebody say, yeah, they made $500,000 in the rental car game. All right, show me.
Like
every month, people see me do the books on my stories. I'm like, hey, my niece doing the books, y'all. How much money y'all think this is? They see all the transactions. We enter it on a Google spreadsheet and everything. So y'all know I'm not capping.
You know one thing though too, what I've learned is there's different levels of business, right? I work with Fortune 500, Fortune 1000 companies. I have NDAs with most of my clients. You feel me? So it's little stuff that I can show, but it's also stuff that like they look at like
you made that in a day or something.
Yeah, and it looked like you're money hungry in a way. The caliber of business that you do makes a difference for how you can market your business and also what you show and what you don't.
It's subjective though to me, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I was on live one time. And some old head, allegedly, he was like a millionaire. He's like, yeah, young blood, I don't think you should be flexing all that money on Instagram or doing what you do. And I'm like, old head, we not on none of that millionaire next door stuff. You read that book, Millionaire Next Door? Basically, it was a millionaire that lived next to just a in the hood or something. I'm like, old head, like, you the old head in the hood, the reason why these young boys wilding, because if you're a millionaire, you can show these young boys how to get some money.
$1 million.
You feel me? But you just want to keep everything private.
Right.
Me, on the other hand, is I got influenced by my cousin. He was selling drugs when I was a young boy. I'm like 14. Put like 20 racks on me. I'm like, how you get this? Selling crack. Okay, that's what we doing now. You feel me? But if I show this young boy, yeah, I got this car off of credit. You can trade the stocks. You can do some Airbnb, real estate. That might influence the young boy to go in
that direction.
You feel me?
I 100,000% agree with that, right? And I put it like this, though, right? So I have mentors who showed me, shout out to Miss D, Mr. Meat, Neo, Runway, all them folks, my pop, so many more that along the journey just gave me gems, you feel me? I feel like we don't always talk about the old heads that did lead us in the right direction. So just shout out to y'all. But for me now, I grew to respect the ones who didn't necessarily just show me the money, but they showed me the lifestyle. This is what I do on a daily. Like, I go on vacation daily, or like, yo, I got this type of crib or this type of car, as opposed to somebody who said, I got this amount of money. And the reason why I say that, though, is you never know how much people are actually profiting. Yeah. So you could have that money sitting all right here, this 100K, but you might just paid 105K out. You might have actually been losing money type shit. You feel me?
That's why you got to know the numbers to grow the numbers, just like Matty J say. Because then if you know your KPIs, you can know what to hyper focus on. Okay, well, we know we got a lot of calls off the business cards. Let's triple that this month. We got a lot of money off of ads. Like, you got to really know the numbers to grow the numbers, or you just basically got holes in your ship and your business is sinking. That's my personal take on it.
Sorry, y'all. I was so hungry. I agree. Knowing your numbers is so important. Just by the way, a KPI is a key performance indicator, y'all. So basically, when we say know the numbers, it's not just any number, and it's not even every number. It's the important numbers. The important numbers for your business. The numbers that's important for my business are different than the numbers that's important for your business. Your numbers are what?
What you mean?
Like what's the most important numbers for your business?
Like, boom, I could say, well, if 20 people call my phone, 2 people get in a car.
So number of calls.
Numbers of cars to, number of calls to close.
Conversion rate.
You feel me? So then if you're not getting enough cars booked out, you need to up the marketing. You feel me? That's probably the most important with the rental car game. It's not that complex.
Tell me this. I would actually argue, and this is just from the beginning of our conversation, I would argue for the number of cars. So it would be the number of calls that you
that's
get,
always
the number of cars that you have, and also your conversion rate.
But look, sometimes it might be the type of cars. So like a Hyundai Elantra, that's probably my cheaper car, $65 a day. But my Cadillac, that's one of the better cars. That's one of the most profitable cars I got compared to the Elantra, because the Elantra note is like $500, but the note on the Cadillac is $400, and the client makes $514 a week. That car been going for 3 months. She running up a bag. And the car, her Cadillac note is cheaper than the Elantra, and the Cadillac rents for more.
So tell me this: if she makes $549 a week, right? $514 a week. How much do you then make off of the car as well every week?
That's after I take my 30%.
Okay, so you're charging about 30% each car.
So the car goes out, every car. Well, most of them, some people we do 50-50. Some people give me cars too, and I take on the car notes and keep most of the money.
Okay.
So I utilize that too. And then I eventually buy the cars off the people too.
So if she's making about $514, you're making like $3 something, right, off of that car?
Plus insurance.
Every week. Okay, so that means that off cars that he's not even renting in his name, you're technically making about $1,200 a month off of those. Now, when you have a car that you do rent in your name, how much are you making off of them?
100%.
100%.
Like my Malibu. Oh, he got my Malibu. He had my Malibu for like 5-6 months. He paid $419 a week.
Oh, and so you just keeping the whole $419. Now, tell me this too. I did Airbnb for a while, as I told you. And I actually started on the Airbnb, Expedia, Booking.com, etc. But then I slid right off of there and created my own website, ran my own ads, charged my own price, paid no host fee. I personally messed with it. So tell me, do you feel like it's better for car rentals to use Turo or any of those car rental platforms, or to have your own private website, etc.?
So Turo is good to start on. But if you're trying to run up a bag, Turo can never on the private side, ever. Because for one, if Turo gets slow, you're screwed. And a lot of people, they want to make passive income. You're not going to make a lot of money having passive income. Earned income is always going to outweigh the passive income. So a lot of people is lazy as hell on Turo. They think they're just going to put their car on Turo, let Turo do the marketing, let Turo do the booking, let Turo keep all the customers' information so they can't remarket to them. It's so much stuff. People just lazy.
Ooh, that's the part too. That's really what made me take my people off.
Oh, and their cars get stolen too because they want to do the lockbox outside of the car, and they don't got a personal relationship with the customers, and their cars get stolen.
So when you say that, like, what do people have a lockbox set up? Like, say maybe I meet you at the airport or something, right?
They ain't even meeting the customers. They just leaving the cars at a random location, letting a random person pull up. They're not doing no check-ins. They're not doing no walk-arounds in the cars. They're not getting their fingerprints. They're not signing no contracts. They're not even getting a security deposit.
Ooh, that's my biggest life lesson. I ain't gonna lie, in business is contracts. That's the biggest thing I can say. Because, like, remember you said your situation where the car got messed up and all that, and you found out this person wasn't insuring the cars. Did you have contracts with them?
I don't think I signed it, though. I remember it getting sent to me. I don't think we signed it and everything.
See, that was my biggest L because I went through a similar experience. I started my Airbnbs with somebody I dated, right?
Big trick.
And it was good at first. But baby, when I say it went left, like left, right, left.
Expensive pain.
Expensive pain. But I'll say the biggest lesson that taught me is that you have contracts. You have procedures in place. Like, if y'all do want to split up in business, like, how does that go? Do you split 50-50? Do you guys have to sit down with somebody to negotiate it? Do you split 30, 70? Like, how do y'all split y'all money? Do that. And also, NDAs are important. Like I said, I can't share my client stuff on here. And then even if I sit here and I share how much I made type stuff, like, I could pull that up right now too, you feel me? But people watch you. People see what you do. And it, like you said, it really depends on who you catering to. Because if I'm catering to our community, I'm going to show them. You feel me? But if I know certain people is watching it, you just don't do certain stuff with everybody.
Well, look, though, some people analytical. Like, I got, like, an older lady. She, one of my clients, and she's super analytical. She said, if I want to see your numbers, I want to do business with you. She's, like, in her 40s, like 42. She's not that much older.
Oh, I was thinking, like, 50.
I don't think I got nobody that old.
Really? Anybody 50 plus that's watching this podcast right now, hit up Reem Osama. Get you that residual income. No cap. All right, so this is the Trill Talk T section where I'm going to ask Reem to give y'all a calm 180 seconds of just straight game. Straight game. Here you go.
So I'm gonna teach people how to get a bag from the insurance company in so many different ways. So what you can do is, well, first of all, if you got a rental car company, it's a insurance company called Lula. They basically insure your cars under one fleet policy. So the cool thing about Lula is the cars don't got to be in your name. So you have to have at least 5 cars. So if you don't got 5 cars, you can partner up with your friends, family, so you can get 5 cars, even if you don't plan on renting them out. So Lula, they charge me $130 because I have over 10 cars on my policy. If you got under 10, it's $150. My policy $4,100.
Hold on. Because I'm about to just get that insurance for my regular cars.
No, you could do that. So Lula, they take the their insurance takes the place of your personal insurance. So all my rental cars, they only got Lula, the commercial policy. But the bad thing about them is sometimes they pay out slow too. So
I mean, you pay what you get.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So what I do is I upsell the customers. They know they got to pay for insurance anywhere they go. So for one, I'm making money every day off the cars. I charge $19 per day for insurance. So imagine if I got 10 cars out at one time. That's $190 a day. Multiply that by 21, 30 days. That's just off of 10 cars. Mind you, I got 30 cars. So the bag is being made. I made $5,000. Probably was like early in the game, like April, March, just off insurance. People paying me daily for insurance. I can only imagine what it is now.
What are all the fees that you charge somebody for rental?
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Everybody put a security deposit down. I don't give a damn who you is.
About how much?
It's starting $275.
Okay.
I pay my rent off taking people's security deposits.
Cause people be playing too much. You'll think that people want to get their money back, but people still will play. Like if you don't charge them something crazy, people will act like they don't got no sense.
Yo, like I'm telling you, the average person won't get their security deposit back. They always gonna do something dumb.
Like what?
Think they not gonna pay me when we repo the car. They might damage a car occasionally, something small. Just little stupid stuff.
I ain't gonna lie. I used to be happy when they did some little fuck ups at the Airbnb. Oh yeah.
Because it's money that's unaccounted for.
No bad.
Back to the insurance though. So Lula charges me $130 because I got over 10 cars and I'm upselling customers on the insurance every day. So I told people how to make money off of renting cars out and making daily money off the insurance. Another thing is when cars get into accidents, people think that's the worst thing possible. So if a car gets totaled, that's the worst thing that could ever happen. Well, people think that's the worst thing. Sometimes you that's might be good because some cars we be praying to get totaled, especially after we ran up a bag
the whole
car note. Now you got to pay it off auto trade line on your credit, so then you go get some more cars or better cars now. One of my clients, they that Nissan Maxima Ivory, they got totaled. They wound up getting like 5 cars out of that.
Damn, yeah.
Off one total car.
Remember I was telling you how there are 4 ways to make or increase your revenue in business? So you started off saying, I increased my sales because I got more cars. But what you also did was increase your average purchase value. How do you think you did that? Because you charge for insurance, that's an additional purchase technically. Oh, yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So now it's not just increasing sales, but you're increasing your revenue on the one purchase. Yeah, it's the add-ons. So when you go on somebody's funnel and you click add that. Oh, it's a limited time offer. Add that.
I got a homie, he don't charge for insurance. I'm like, why you not charging for insurance? They're like, oh, I got to pay this insurance money. I'm like, you shouldn't have to pay the insurance money because
it should be paid for.
You feel me?
And some for real.
Another thing I do is my partners, we split the insurance every month. So you pay me $65, I pay the other $65.
Okay.
One of my JVs, it was like, yo, why you charging us for insurance? Well, where can you go get insurance for $65?
Right.
You're not just gonna make all this money. You gotta pay for something.
Just eat that one. That's that crab in the barrel mindset a little bit. But what I realized too is our responsibility as like people, as leaders, is to kind of help them as much as we can break through that. You feel what I'm saying?
I got some clients, they like penny pitch too much. I'm like, yo,
yo, I hate it.
I'm like, yo, y'all making all this money. What is y'all penny pitching for? Mind you, like, I ain't gonna say I'm irresponsible with money, but like, I don't like argue with nobody price. You told me your price for the podcast. All right, bang. My barber, he charged $100 for just to sit in his chair. I paid $100 for the shape up. Mind you, I did a squeezing on Sunday. I paid $200 for a shape up. A lot of people are like, oh no, you shouldn't have paid $200 for a shape. That's too much. You're getting over on you. All right, cool, but you gotta look at the convenience, the service, the convenience. Nice cut. He been cutting my hair for like 7 years, so you gotta think about all that. I still got some bars about the insurance play.
Spit 'em.
So, all right, I told people how to make money off the insurance. Told people what to do with the JVs. Y'all split the policy. So let's say car get totaled, finito. So if you got a thorough body shop, and this goes into relationships, and if you're an entrepreneur, if you got a business, you need to establish healthy relationships. It need to be a win-win for each side. So, my body shop will pay me storage fees if a car get totaled. By law in Pennsylvania, the insurance company have to pay you storage fees if a car is sitting because it is totaled. So that applies pressure to the insurance company to get the claim fulfilled a little bit faster. So for instance, let's say a car get totaled and it take them 2 weeks to get the car out the body shop and total it out. The insurance company got to pay you whatever the daily rate of the storage fees at the body shop. So my body shop, he's like, yo, your last body shop wasn't charging you insurance, charge you for paying you storage fees. I'm like, Nizzo. He said, all right, I'll bust you down. I'm like, oh. So mind you, I'm making money off of cars that get crashed up. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
And once again, I'm not responsible for none of these car notes. And in my contract, I tell the JVs, y'all are not entitled to the security deposit, nothing. Y'all only money y'all entitled to is what your car makes.
Rental.
What your car makes. Because y'all keep 70% of the income. I make 30. Can I eat with y'all?
No,
y'all make more money than me.
You're going to make more off of that rental anyway. So I'm trying to get even with 50-50.
You feel me?
Make it kind of like 50-50.
Yeah, it's kind of like we 50-50. And mind you, y'all not doing nothing. It's literally give me keys, get on my way. I'm paying for marketing, advertisement.
This
staff,
my stress, man.
that.
I'm getting paid for my stress.
Another play I do is I eat off the storage fees. Let's say this is why you gotta have a sturdy body shop. Let's say car get in an accident. So if anybody know about insurance companies, most of the time they always overpay. And you gotta have a sturdy body shop. That's the key to everything. That might be your most important relationship in the rental car game. Your body shop mechanic, and probably maybe the tow truck drivers, maybe, but they hard to they cornballs, especially them wreck chasers. But let's say insurance company cut you a check because car got in an accident. Let's say you a $10,000 check, and insurance company say, hey, we'll do the work for $7,000.
Right.
You got $3,000 extra dollars in your pocket.
So if you just went to a regular body shop and just kept body shop hopping for real, you just not getting none of that money because they're going to keep that, right?
Or if you ain't got no motion. So I leverage everything. I went into the body shop. Hey, I got a rental car company. I got 20-something cars. I'm going to have one of the biggest rental car companies in Philly. Like, what can you do? One of my cars is bound to get in an accident. I got 30-something cars. A car is going to get into an accident. I want you to do all my work. And I want you to do my friends' work. People on Instagram, they might hit me up, need work done on their car. I want to send everybody your way. You feel me?
So it's like leveraging the power that you got, like adding value to other people.
You feel me? It's just take.
Yeah.
So you can make money off the checks. Another thing is, Lula doesn't do this, but they got to pay you for downtime. So one of my cars got side swiped out Delaware. State Farm cut me a check for like $1,200. And then he said, hey, I know you're a rental car company, so we know you don't need any rentals, but we can pay you for downtime. So each car got different amounts of they're gonna pay you, and depending on how long it's gonna take the body shop to fix it. So you get a check off of the downtime. Another thing you can do is follow a diminished value claim. You know what that is?
No.
So let's say car get in an accident, and car used to be worth $10,000, and let's say the car is worth $3,000 less now. So the car is only worth $7,000. That goes on the book value of the car, the Carfax of the car. So the insurance company have to cut you a check for the in between money for that $3,000.
Okay, just because it sat there that whole time in
No, just
value.
Because it got in an accident, and the car is worth less now.
That makes sense. Honestly, I never even thought about
I'm
it.
working on mine now.
How do you file that?
You got to get a company to follow it for you and everything. Just go on Google depreciation value, find somebody to write the claim up for you, like the estimate, and then you negotiate with the insurance company.
So you're gonna Google diminish a value claim, find a reputable company. Using the customer journey mapping tips that we talked about, look at their reviews, make sure they good, make sure they sturdy, and rock with them. And maybe Reem will come back soon, and he'll tell us a little bit about how the company he worked with did. And we'll see if he got that check, how much he got it for, how they did business, and he might have a recommendation for that. Oh, what's the quickest way for somebody to stack cars like you did? You said 5 months. Like, how can they do it in 5 months or less?
They got to get on Instagram. A lot of people, they're scared to talk on Instagram. You got to think about it. If you put in a car in your name and you're trying to give it to somebody, you gotta really, really trust somebody. You feel me? You already know people who do business with, people they know, like and trust. You feel me? So they gotta know, like, and trust you. You're not just gonna be posting and somebody never heard your voice, never seen you or anything. They just gonna give you cars. And your Instagram need to be set up right too. I hate when I go on people's page and I'm like, hey, I do X, Y, Z. And I gotta figure out what they do. I'm like, I don't really know what you do.
Bro? I don't know.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah, content creation and marketing is the two biggest things.
And on that note, Y'all already know. Y'all can hit Coach Trill up. All marketing needs. Again, click the link in the bio. Consultations are on deck. I am no longer doing free consultations, you guys, just because I'm swamped with work. I want to add value, and I'm going to add value to you. So pay what you weigh so you can get more money in your pockets as well. I am so glad that I bought on Reem Osama today. He dropped major value about the car rental game. First car rental owner that came onto the podcast. So congrats, Reem. Thank you for visiting us.
Appreciate you.
Of course, of course.
We definitely gonna get another one. Probably when I hit like $400,000 or at the end of the year to close it out, so you can see how much money. And look, I'm gonna tell people how much I think I'm gonna make. I'm aiming for 400 bands by the end of the year. So if we hit it, or whenever it is the end of the year, come on, we gotta come back on.
And if we come back on, we throwing a party. 400 bands, y'all. We right back on at it. Trilltalk podcast. We kept it true with y'all today and real with ourselves about all things business. And it's a real hustler, Reem Osama. All right, Reem, it was so great to see you. Hugs, you already know. She told me success come with Bye, patience, y'all. discipline. I see y'all soon. Osama told me, yeah, I would wear those.
No, I ain't wearing those.
Damn.
Osama definitely said he would probably wear them.
Seen him at a distance, that's why.
Yeah.
Focus on what's good, my heart still focus on what's wrong. The ones that I've been there for, always holding out they arm. When the situation flip, then they fleeing like a swarm.